Onuebonyi Inyimuagu community is in Abakaliki local government area, Ebonyi State, and is a hosting community of Ebonyi State New Government House and Central Bank of Nigeria, Ebonyi State branch. Still, there is a lot of setback in development and economic activities. We bring you this news by Miro TV, and don't forget to subscribe and drop your comment at the comment section as we give you the detail. Stay tuned. Onuebonyi Inyimuagu community is in Abakaliki local government area, Ebonyi State, and is a hosting community of Ebonyi State New Government House and Central Bank of Nigeria, Ebonyi State branch. Still, there is a lot of setback in development and economic activities, as floods are ravaging them due to two rivers that surround the community, Iyoku River and Ebonyi River. The village head, Esha Christopher, has expressed total fear as rainy season approach due to activities of Newmap that came with water drainage system that cut the community into two, and the life of their young ones and aged are put in risk. The Newmap activities that commenced last year January, seems to be a life-giving hope, but the hope is dashed out, and the flood case is now 95% dangerous than before. Meanwhile, Newmap, which is supposed to give them hope, has abandoned them with greater harm. Chief Esha said, since 2022 rainy season, they have faced more flood than before.
Here is Onuebonyi Inyimuagu village under Ijunugu community, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. We are surrounded by water, Iyudele stream, Ebonyi River. So after drainage at Iyudele, we have been having flood issue. But after the drainage of Iyudele stream, we can't face more challenges, more flood in 2022 rainy season, and we'll be crying out to government to come and help us, because it's not what we can do. It's a government will do it.
Chief Esha Christopher appealed to the incoming government that will be led by Right Honorable Francis Ogbonnawifu to come to their rescue when he resumes office, believing that he will do undoable for good, as they do not have any other hope.
My appeal to the incoming government, we know he will do undoable for good, and we are begging him, when he will resume office, I know that he will hear our cry. He will hear our cry, and we want him to intervene on that matter. That is what we are pleading, and we know he will do it because we are his people and we voted for him.
Honorable Chidimwite, in his reaction, said, since last year, Newmap has left them in sorrow.
Since last year, we have been experiencing a lot of things here. I'm the chairman of this Iroko in Onuebonyi Inyimuagu village of Ijunugu community, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. When Newmap people came to us, they made us to know that they want to, make us live more better than as we were before. But we are surprised that as they are living, they left us in sorrow. As you can see even erosion. You can see erosion at the bridge that they built. When they were doing it, we complained to them. They insisted that the state government, that they have talked, and that there's nothing that we can do again. That this is the best way to do it. Even at that very time, after they might have finished it, we called them to come and see what they did. they promised to do something. All of a sudden, they started removing their properties, their machines, one after another. So we are surprised seeing it like this. Now our people doesn't go to school. Our age mothers doesn't come out again because of fear. You can't even leave your child at home because you don't know what will happen in next minute. As we are entering into rain season now, we are not going anywhere again in order for us to take care of our children and even our livestock. So those are the experience, those are the things, that challenges we are facing in this area. They left the area, the channels that they're supposed to channel the water and make the way. You can't make way for a water. You can't make a way. You will follow the normal way that you're supposed to. So we told them, but they refused. As you can see, even the bridge they built, they're supposed to raise it up. And we complained to them, say they are engineers. That you are an engineer, there are things that you're supposed to listen to.
He emphasized that there is over 5,000 people living in the cut-off area of the community.
You go down here, you will see so many buildings. We are more than 5,000 of people living down there. We are more than 5,000. This is community of its own. Community of its own. So for us, I can't even come to community and divide it into two. Now we don't know what to call this side. And there is no any other entrance. No. There is no any other way except this way. Once the flood, immediately rain drops down now, you will see everywhere will be filled up with flood. No way, you can't move again, except you can use canoe. If you park your vehicle along the road, either you miss your tire or you lost your batteries. Those are the challenges we are facing.
He appealed to the incoming government to come to their aid and even send delegates to come and see by themselves.
I'm appealing to the new government, the incoming governor, Right Honorable Francis Ogbonnamwifuru. I know he's also from Izi and also from Abakaliki, and he's very much aware of this place. We are appealing to him, the good people of Onuebonyi. We voted for them. We voted for APC. Let them come to our aid and help us. If nothing, at least to raise the bridge up. They know how the best way to do it, and not in this form. They should call on a Newmap people. They just do the kangaroo walk here and left. I don't know what they were dodging that made them to not to build the bridge the way it's supposed to. You can't keep the bridge. You can't keep a bridge like this. Or people, the government should send or some other agencies to come and see what they did. They did nothing here. Rather, they create more problem to us. So we are appealing to them to please come to our aid and help us. I know they have been doing more than this one. This thing is nothing to them.
Pastor Chukuma Nwike said they are in serious problem because their children no longer go to school during rainy season because of the drainage. And even last year, someone fell into the drainage and was saved by the grace of God.
Actually, when they started this thing, they told us that we that are living here can tell them better how the flood used to affect us. And we tried in doing that. Later on, they told us that they want to do it their own way. And you know, you can't fight government. So when they finished it, we went more into serious problem than it was before. You can see the problem now. After 2 years of the state intervention, the whole thing is dilapidating. The whole thing is getting worse and worse. And as I'm speaking to you now, we are not quite sure of what will become our fate in the next 2 months coming before the rain sets on. Actually, last year, we got somebody almost fell into this very bridge. He was trying to cross up. He was slipped off. He fell into this thing. Just God helped. He came up alive. So now, our children cannot go to school again. That is it. And as you can see, no vehicle or whatever will cross to the other side. Immediately the rain sets on, everything. In my own place, you can see they will be parking at this side at the risk of the owner some of them used to park along the road. Before you know it, one thing or the other will go spoil in this vehicle. So the whole thing is more than as it was before. So the intervention side of the thing it's never an intervention. We are seriously into serious problem.
He appealed to the government to come to their rescue because they are the last hope they have.
My appeal to government is that they should come to our help. We are just appealing that they will come to our help. Because without them coming to help us, I don't know what will be the plight of our people. If you can look at this bridge, we are telling them that this is not the best way to do it. They're supposed to bring it up. They say that they are experts, and we should allow them. We allow them. They look at it. If you can watch this place now, because the whole thing, the water is sweeping everything down. Next time, just if after one or two major rain, the whole thing will cut. Even somebody with leg cannot even cross, talk less of someone with a bike.
Aisha Chinedu Justin, the youth president, in his feelings said they did not come back home with any of their farm produce because of the flood last year.
So there's no access road to come in here to settle, because people used to settle in a normal place, not the place that flood will come and carry their children and their crops. As you can see here, you see we cultivated yam, cassava, pepper, and rest of them, and we didn't come out with anything. As you can see the heaps here now, there's nothing like cassava, and by now we would have been harvesting our cassava, but there's no cassava on it. Even during that time, you can see flood covered many places here, even this south that is within this place. All of our children, even livestock, there's no way to be found. Even some children now went out to live within the city because of flood.
Mr. Chinedu appealed to the authority concerned to come and see by themselves, as they are the last hope they have in a time like this.
I'm appealing to the new incoming governor that he should come and hear our cry. We are pleading to him to come and hear our cry, because our children, our grandmothers are crying daily basis, but there is no hope for them. And with him, we believe that there will be a hope, because he's the man of people, and we pray that God will strengthen him at least to come and see us. So we are pleading to him. We are pleading to him. At least if he's not coming to in person, that we should send a delegate to know if what we are saying is true or not.